Hey guys, Ryan from Spyker Workshop here again. I made some progress painting the cab of my 6x6 truck. They have quite a lot of details on the inside. They put all the brake pedals and steering wheel and 3 different gear shifting levers and the seats. And they have the full dashboard too. I did a little bit of detail paint work on it. I'm gonna try and put just the little speedometer needles, but I don't have much faith in my painting abilities to actually paint on all the little notches and everything that the speedometer has. But I also I was gonna kind of show you guys just the way I found if you guys were having difficulties figuring out how to assemble the cab and in what order to paint the pieces, because it was a little confusing in the manual. Each piece they kind of told you to paint it and then glue it together as you go, but it makes it difficult to get a good bond if you're just gluing paint to paint. So this is what I came up with. I glued this whole section before I painted it. I actually bolted this part onto the frame and used the frame to help me line up these pieces to glue them on. But I did not glue this piece onto here because I was going to wait until after it because it'd be easier to paint, which it was pretty easy to paint like this, to do the hand painting. And I glued the door panels together, but I did not glue the top together because you slide in the clear window after it's glued, or I mean before you glue it. But I glued from here down just to make painting a little easier. And it's cool, they have the little door rolling down handle and the door opening lever, and they even have, it's like a spring, almost spring loaded, just the plastic flexing, but that's what actually catches the door and holds the door shut on the frame on this piece right here. And it uses the same little tiny brass hinges that were used earlier on the truck. And oh yeah, also I masked off, after I painted it all this tan color, then I kind of went over and just used blue masking tape and painted the inside black, and I masked it like this underneath just to give it some more depth to it. And let's see, I decided not to paint the inside of the hood. Here, let me quick show you how far the hood opens. I plan to sand off the paint where the joint is when I glue it together, just to make sure it's a nice strong bond. The little hinges for the hood are here. But when you open the hood, you can't really tell now, but it only opens about this far before it bottoms out on the back. But they even have a little tiny, this thing, like the real cars and trucks have that little lever on the inside. I'm not going to put it in there yet, but you can pop it up to hold the hood up. It's kind of neat they added that. And then I used that same silver paint on the radiator, which that's where you actually put the speaker if you use a sound system. They have a grill cover that goes over that, and then that goes in the front here like that. And let's see, one more little feature I wanted to show you guys really quick was I plugged in one of the lights, the light circuit boards that they came with, and what's really sweet is they put a light on the bottom for an interior cab light. And I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but it's like that warm LED color, so it looks like an old light bulb. It doesn't it's not like a, that bright white. It's like a nice, warm, kind of yellowy color. But that's what goes underneath the inside of the roof there. And I don't have the lenses in there yet, but it came with lenses that you put in between there. And it probably won't be very bright until it's actually outside, but it's just sweet that they added the cab light. Can't wait to get that all hooked up. And you can't really notice on the camera either, but this wire, it's like flat ribbon cable. So it'll be very easy to hide, and I'll probably end up painting over it. So progress is coming along pretty well. So leave some comments below. What do you guys think so far? Here's one more shot of the inside. It's almost like first person view. That would be kind of cool on this truck to put some kind of FPV camera system. But I've never worked with that, so I'm not too familiar. But thanks for watching.